Is are the mics on?
Yeah.
Ours look fine? Okay.
Yo, yo.
Whenever you're ready then.
Already did it.
Okay. Well, I mean, lovely how she told us.
You told me to do it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Nothing,
1.
right? Like,
Just go.
Just go, I guess. Hey, everybody. It's Aaron here. Welcome to Talking Geek, Season 2, Episode 5, I think we're on. Now, cool. I got something right from once, guys. And I am here with the professor now. I guess Professor X himself, Mr. Robert.
Yeah, Professor X, Lex Luthor.
Ancient
Go with
One.
the Ancient One. I don't know. There's a lot of bold characters.
Yeah.
And
I feel like you just gained a lot of power now. Just by
clearly,
doing that.
Clearly.
So, he is now amazing. So, guys, we have a lot going on today. We have an interview today with a artist, Benjamin Fauché. I almost mispronounced it. That's why I don't pronounce the name. He pronounces the name.
That's it.
And some of the Super Bowl ads we're going to cover. I know that doesn't sound geeky, but stay tuned because you're going to see why it is geeky. And some Disney news and maybe some Birds of Prey news, stuff like that. So hopefully it'll be a nice little show. You know?
Yeah,
I enjoyed the
fun.
Super Bowl actually. Well, more than
Yeah, there was a lot of good stuff to talk about. But before we get all to that, we are going to introduce our guest. So we are here with Benjamin Fauché, who's an artist that we're really excited. He's a geeky artist that we want to talk to. So Benjamin, say hi to everybody, and
How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a long day working, and finally got a little bit of a full-time gig. So now I can maybe put a little bit more money into doing some of the artwork stuff. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So how long have you been doing artwork?
Really most of my life, but the last several years I've actually gotten into doing a lot of the print on demand, then the digital artwork. I've been doing a lot of crafty stuff over the years, but it's like I found a few really good companies. Threadless has been kind of one of the new. They've been around for a while, but they haven't had stuff where they've offered to the artists to have like artist shops.
Okay.
So you had to contribute to their website, and then they would give you. You'd have to vote, and then they would let you in if you got enough votes. I found a few other. TeePublic has been a good help. Society6 has been a great help. So once I've kind of gotten into a lot of the digital media, the digital artwork, then I'm kind of trying to expand and reach into other stuff as well. So.
Awesome.
That's really cool, man. So I know Kristen posted a picture of like the shirt you made, some of the stickers and stuff. So
Right.
where can people find your work? Like where can people go to look for it?
I would say the easiest way to find it is you could just about Google b.fauché art, and you'll find most of my stuff. I actually set up a QR code that will, like, you can actually, if you were to scan the QR code, it would have like b.fauché_art, which is my Instagram handle. But that'll take you to my Threadless page, which is bfauché art, my TeePublic page. I've got, like I said, Instagram. I've got my Facebook that's bfauché art that I try to let everybody know that's there. They can follow me there. I'll post stuff there. So I try to get my stuff out as much as I can. But then it's like I get busy and I forget to reach out to people and post stuff. So
Sure.
I get that. Well, that's really cool, though. And how do you spell your last name so that way our listeners can look it up? And I know Kristen will drop it later in the chat, I'm sure.
yeah, it's F is in Frank. This is one of my things my dad always said. F is in Frank, Aucher. Looks like voucher, pronounced Fauché.
Perfect.
Well, appreciate that. And yeah, we'll make sure we drop that link again. I know, like I said, Kristen showed off your shirt. That was amazing, by the way, guys. If you haven't seen that shirt, go check it up on our Facebook page. Go check out his shirt and buy it from him, guys. And those stickers are amazing looking, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Sticker Mule is hot. They're fantastic. And they're fast. They're professional. I do a bunch of yoga stuff too. That's what you'll see. A lot of my stuff is a mix between geek stuff and yoga stuff.
Oh, nice.
And so the yoga stuff, I have one of our yoga studios. We had a lady who lost her son, and so this yoga studio was trying to raise some money. They were taking up money. They were collecting things. and we had decided we were going to donate some money. And so what I decided to do, I wanted to do a shirt, but then it was like, you know what, let's do something quick. So I took the money that we were going to contribute, and I bought 100 magnets with pictures of her and one of her fancy sayings. It's like, be as happy as a bird with a French fry. And so I ordered them on a Wednesday night on Sticker Mule, and then I had them delivered to the yoga studio. They were there by the following Tuesday, and they were ready just to start making. And I don't even know how much money they raised overall, much less just on my stickers that I did or the little magnets. But yeah, they're fantastic.
That's great. So you mentioned you kind of do a mix of geeky artwork as well as that other stuff. So do you have like a favorite character that you love to draw, or is there like a favorite setting that you really are drawn to?
I usually wind up doing kind of comic booky kind of feel of stuff. I like to do Spider-Man's always been a big thing for me as a kid, and there's times that I'll doodle Spider-Man. Sure. But then it's just I've gotten into we've got a comic book group, an art group here in Birmingham, Alabama. It's called Salty Ham. If you've got a chance, check them out on Facebook and different places, and they're going to get a kick out of me plugging them on this. But yeah, it's Salty Ham, like Birmingham, short for ham. But,
nice.
So it's Salty Ham, and so sometimes we'll do team-ups where we have one artist will sketch, one artist will ink, and one artist will color. And I've actually done quite a few things with them and have done some phenomenal work just playing with other people's artwork. So I've had a lot of fun with that as well.
Yeah, that's really cool. So obviously, the art community is a very tight-knit one, and you work alongside other people. But do you have a favorite artist that you could point to and say, this is someone that I really look up to and want to, kind of they inspired me to get into art?
I've got a few. Like, really, that kind of got me started, I think, in a lot of really good comic art was Scott McFarlane.
Yeah.
Sure. Todd McFarlane. What am I saying? Todd McFarlane.
It's been a long day.
Todd McFarlane. With Image Comics, I got into looking at when Spawn first hit the ground running. I was like really into the artwork and stuff. But that got me going. But now lately, Patrick Brown, I found him on Instagram, and he's got some phenomenal coloring work, and I've started watching some of his training videos and things, and it's just incredible, some of this stuff. And I've kind of found myself in the coloring thing, but like K. Michael Russell, he does some amazing stuff. But Kurt, he went by K. Michael Russell for a long time, but I think he's kind of going back by Kurt Russell, not the actor, but the colorist. So there's a lot of really great artists that I've been kind of finding some new people on Instagram that are out of this world. So yeah.
Very cool. So when we talk about, obviously we're a geeky talk show here, so
right.
we love to talk geek stuff. So when we talk about getting into geek stuff and how we geek, how did you get involved with being a geek? What inspires you from the geeky standpoint that you mentioned doing Spider-Man when you were a kid and stuff. So was that your entry point? Was it comics, movies, TV shows?
Movies. It's always been like the movies and good television, cartoons. We were cutting up last night talking about the interview and getting ready and stuff, and it's kind of like it's that escapism. It's the kind of the get away from the everyday mundane and kind of find yourself into an imaginary world. I grew up with Star Wars. Star Wars was always impressive. I loved the science and the thought that Star Trek may be real one day.
Sure.
And it's a good story. I mean, like The Mandalorian, it's a good story, but yet it's someplace else that's not here. It's something else that gets your mind stretched. That what could really possibly be? What can we change the world to be like? That's kind of how I've been.
That's really cool. Yeah, I think similar stories here for all of us. But we talk about Star Wars, so when we anytime we get into a Star Wars conversation, the first thing everybody's got to know is do you believe in the truth that Han shot first, or are you one of these people that thinks that Greedo might have shot?
Han shot first.
Oh,
Han shot first.
You bet he did. All right, you can stick around. I like you.
Okay, all right.
That's how Robert judges everybody.
That's right. So,
yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna throw
that
one
was
at
like,
you.
to me, that was like one of the worst edits.
Oh, yeah.
That, I mean, it was like he cut off like Harrison Ford's head, and it's just moved. And it's like, no, that's not there. No, y'all cannot. So yeah.
So I'm gonna throw one at you. Just one final question here. Everybody, I think we all agree on the Star Wars one. So I'm just gonna throw a Marvel one at you.
Okay.
Captain America or Iron Man? Who
Oh.
do you agree with?
Oh.
Civil War right here. Aaron and I disagree on this, so I want to know who you're gonna side with.
See, I like. Okay, I'll let me put it this way. As much as I like all the money and the toys that Iron Man has got, I'm usually more of the good-natured Captain America. Can't tell a lie. I'm usually the truthful one. I want everybody to like me. Iron Man just doesn't give a care. He's gonna But I love his tool. I love his toys. So
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Iron Man tech is cool, but I'm with you on this one. Captain America, that's my guy. So
yeah.
I'm starting to like you. I think this is gonna work out.
All right, I like it. Hey, let me ask you real quick.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
What I think about what?
These are my Yodas. My little baby Yodas that I crocheted.
I like it. I can see it. Robert can't see it right now. He's not.
I'm not.
Okay.
I gotta look it up, but if it's baby Yoda,
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. It looks cool. Do you see it, Kristen? It looks really cool. I like it,
I
man.
saw him prior when he was setting up.
Yeah, guys, we'll have to make sure you
and
see
then I've
that
got,
too.
Well, okay, now I'm working on a pattern for a little Mandalorian.
Oh, I love it.
I've
That
got
looks
like
really cool.
Are
little
you
bit of
gonna
armor.
be selling those?
Yeah, I'm doing like I've had like a crazy. I got a crazy rush on the Yodas, and I had done since Christmas, right before Christmas. I've done about 30 of these little guys. They take about 4.5 hours to make. So yeah, they've been a hit. And then I've started messing around with the Mandalorian, kind of trying to come up with an idea. I don't have a pattern. I'm just trying to come up with some ideas for them.
That's really cool looking, though. I really, really like that. I wish Robert could see it, because he would love that, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Baby Yoda. I've got a lot.
I like the Mandalorian, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You like it?
Yeah, the Mandalorian looks amazing. Like, I like the way he looks. He looks really cool. I mean, like I was telling Robert, Mandalorian kind of got me back into Star Wars, because I kind of didn't care for it for a while. And then I started watching that, and I was like, okay, I can dig this again. So
like one of the things I'm thinking about and I'm pondering, and kind of wouldn't mind getting some geeks ideas on this. I thought about if I'm gonna crocheting the cloak and the cape around the, kind of his drape that comes down the back, but it's like because he really doesn't. They don't really show a whole lot on the back, and it's like I don't want to get into his jetpack yet. If they're, it's like he just gets it in the nice little bit. So, yeah. What do y'all think?
They did announce Mandalorian Season 2 is coming in October of this year. I think it just came out today, so I think...
Just saw that a little while ago.
Yeah, I think he's going to have his jetpack in Season 2, so I think...
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
You got to get out in front of the demand. Disney didn't do that with their Baby Yoda, so yeah, no, I think you got to have it on there.
Well, I know why they didn't, but I mean, they didn't want to spoil it, but this allowed me to kind of get in with mine and do my little... Baby Yodas.
For sure.
That's really cool, man. I really dig it. So make sure you guys check that out on his, page. And again, we'll throw it up there for everybody. so y'all can look at it and check out the T-shirts that you made. I love that T-shirt, by the way. It's so cool looking.
Thanks. Now I set up I was playing around with the on Threadless page. They actually do these all over prints, so they actually print the front and the back. So what I did is I made it look like a baseball tee, and so I put like Mando on the front, and then made it look like it's got buttons and the detail down the front, and then it's on the back, that design, and then on the sleeves I actually put tried to make it look like his shoulder pad, his shoulder armor, the Delta armor.
Yeah.
But then I put the Clan of Two little design that I did, like the sticker that I sent y'all.
Yeah.
And it's got the it looks like it's actually tacked on, like welded onto the side. So all that's there, ready to kind of go.
That's really cool, man. Well, it's amazing talking to you. I loved your artwork, and I love that Baby Yoda and that Mandalorian right there. It looks amazing. So I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day. I know it's a busy day and everything, and we're so happy to have you on the show, man. And I'm so happy you were here.
Yeah, I'm glad we could do it. I was excited.
I'm glad, man. Well, again, everyone, make sure you check out his page. And that way, like I said, I'll make sure Kristen drops it, and we'll drop some posts for you as well, so that way everyone can see your stuff, see the shirt, the stickers, and everything. And I hope that helps you, man. Like, I want to make sure you get your art out there, guys. Support small artists, local artists, support everybody, artists. Honestly, I mean,
right?
It'd be amazing. So, but thank you for your time again, and really appreciate having you on the show.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me on. This has been great.
Anytime.
Thanks, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, cool.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, and first of all, I do apologize that we're having some issues right now with our cameras. So right now, it's just me on camera, but Robert is here.
I'm here.
So he is right over here.
I think my shaved head actually just caused an issue, and I was too beautiful for the camera. I'm
wondering, that might be it. I'm starting to think it. I'm wondering now. So again, guys, I am really sorry. We'll make sure the video will be uploaded later, and it will have some more of the interview in case you missed any of it. I think little issue with the first part, but it will be fixed, guys, and and you'll be able to check it out and enjoy it. So on that note, I believe. Hang on 1 second. Let me try to fix this real quick.
Oh, come on.
What?
Jeez,
You're
Aaron.
fine. I'm just saying.
Breaking everything all the time.
Whatever. I'm not the one that broke everything, so.
I did exactly what you told me to do.
And apparently it did not work. So. Well, you knew you were going to be doing it. So anyway, I don't know. I'm going to end the stream on that one for him. So hope everyone can see me. So these are going to see me, and I'm sorry that you're only seeing me today.
Yeah, well,
So.
I'm sorry, too.
Especially with some news we did want to talk about, though.
Yeah.
So.
And then we've got some news. Obviously, the Super Bowl is this weekend. So,
Yeah.
As usual, there's a lot of ads that show up in with the Super Bowl, and so there was lots of things that dropped this week. We had some Marvel stuff, some Disney stuff, some James Bond stuff. So it all kind of fits in that geeky world. So
It does.
I don't know, where do you want to start? What do you want to talk about?
I mean, James Bond.
All right.
I'm a James Bond fan, so I got to go with my boy. I love it.
I'm really looking forward to this. It looks really good.
It does. It looks really good. I am kind of wondering where they're going to go with the next Bond. Because I've heard rumors it was supposed to be the girl in the car or plane, wherever the heck that is, with him, that she's supposed to be the next Bond. But then I saw online there is a guy that they're looking at to be the next James Bond.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I hope that they just kind of reboot it again. This is really, this series of films with Daniel Craig is the first time they've ever really done what they've done, where all of the films have just kind of built off of the last one. It's been one main story arc. Some of the movies have been better than others. I think Skyfall is one of the best movies. And
Is yours?
I think was my microphone not working?
I mean, it shows on my end. I was getting sound from you.
I don't know. Well, hopefully everyone can hear me because I'm really smart.
That's what I was asking if you could hear him.
So
go ahead and say something. So anyway,
I don't know.
here
I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me, but hopefully.
I mean, it looks like it can hear you. Oh yeah.
Nobody
Weird.
can hear me.
I mean, it shows on my end you're talking, and we can hear you. Today was just not a good day at all.
I'm heading out. I'm done. You don't want me on camera. You don't want my audio.
I mean, I want your audio. I'm seeing your audio go off right here. So again, guys, sorry about the delays. I mean, no matter what, it is being recorded, so we should be able to hear it. You're hearing him through your mic. Oh, you're hearing him through my secondary mic. But my secondary mic is. You know what? Hold up, guys. We're just gonna turn these off. So you just got to speak up, man. I'll put you on.
Be loud.
Exactly, loud and proud.
All right. Well, I'm gonna blow out this microphone, right?
Yeah, you can turn that one off. All right, guys. So Robert's just got to speak up.
That's all right. I can do
for
it.
the lapel mics next time. Both.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll talk later
I
off
am
camera.
wearing a lapel mic.
We'll talk off camera. But
Both of you.
we'll talk off camera. So,
All right. Let's get back into
James
it.
Bond.
James
Do you think
Bond.
you want it to be rebooted though and be a woman at this point, or do you think it should stay with the guy?
I mean,
see what you think.
James Bond is James Bond. Like it, I don't know. Like if you want to do a new spy franchise that's with a woman at its center, like that sounds awesome to me. But I don't know why it would have to be James Bond. Like that kind of mentality annoys me. That it's like, oh, we always, it's got to be this IP, and it's like, no, I don't think so. I mean, I guess from a standpoint of making sure that it, like the movie gets made, I think that's kind of it's hard to get an action movie made with a female star. So if you call it James Bond, I guess they would, and I guess I'd be open to that. But I mean, I want a new James Bond. Like, I'm looking forward to this final one, but Daniel Craig has said multiple times that he's done being James Bond.
Yeah.
And so, one more, and let's get out of here. And whatever they do next, like, I'm okay with. But
At all?
I like James Bond.
I don't know why you're not hearing him at all, because, like, it's showing fine over here. Is you sure you have the right... Can you hear him at all? Yeah, well, as long as you can hear him. So anyway, I think it's just... I can hear him fine.
Very low.
I hear him fine on Frank's. Anyway.
Turn your volume up.
Make sure the headset, too. The headset has a mic on it, or a adjuster on it. So, yeah, I think Justin commented, too. He thinks they were just putting feelers out to see how people felt about a female James Bond. Justin Burton, which I kind of agree. Because, like you said, why make James Bond the female? Just make a whole other character or another franchise with it. And I think they should branch off from there. But I honestly haven't liked the Daniel Craig ones. I like the movies, but I don't like them as James Bond movies.
I mean, I think Casino Royale is my favorite James Bond movie probably ever.
Really?
That I love the action of that movie. I think it's a really cool storyline and introduction to like a young James Bond. So I think that one's my favorite. I think Quantum of Solace is okay. Skyfall is pretty good, but wasn't necessarily my favorite. And then Spectre I thought was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to this one. The action looks cool, and I mean it's James Bond, so I want it to be action packed, and
exactly.
I want there to be good spy stuff and cool gadgets, and that's good enough for me. So
same, and I agree. I can see that, and I know we have other movies. So what's another one? What's one you want to talk about next? Because I picked James Bond. So
yeah, well, I mean, I think that the movie that's right around the corner that I'm really looking forward to, and we didn't get much new footage, is Black Widow. Mm-hmm. That's coming out in May, and we got a little bit of audio, with her talking about her family again, that, this is her family before the Avengers, and we saw another shot of Taskmaster with his shield, where he kind of does the Captain America move to kick it up to his arm.
Yes.
So that was pretty cool, but it was short, not a whole lot new, but I'm just super excited for that movie. So
honestly, even though it was so short, that one got me excited for it. I don't know why, because I was just like, you know what? I'm getting behind it. Maybe just seeing it more and more, it just got me to where I'm like, okay, I'm really ready to enjoy this one now.
Yeah.
So that could be it, honestly. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Move that off there. So, I don't know. I don't know what else I'm expecting out of it though.
Yeah.
Looking at that character because you got more of a front shot. I'm starting to think you're right. that's female.
I still think it's Rachel Weisz.
I'm
Is
thinking
that
you're right.
actress as that character? And I definitely. It's interesting. So I don't want to get into speculation or rumors, but I heard or I read something about where this may be going and what they may be setting up.
Yeah.
And it certainly had me intrigued. And so I don't know. This is Marvel's first big movie coming off of Phase 4 or their entire Infinity Saga, right? I mean, Spider-Man kind of wrapped up that storyline
Exactly.
with dealing with some of the fallout from the blip or the snap, and so this now being the very next movie, like Kevin Feige doesn't just drop this movie here because that's the next script we've got. There's a reason that this movie's coming out here. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what this sets up and maybe introducing some new characters that are going to, kind of stay with us for a while. So I really hope that Taskmaster sticks around.
I hope so too.
And I hope that, the other widows, the other Black Widows, we get some more stuff with them. I would definitely be looking forward to, to this kind of setting up some additional movies down the road. So,
yeah, exactly. I'm excited for it, and I really hope they don't do the same thing they do with everyone, which is kill off the villain. Because again, to me, that's not. I don't know. That's just never been a thing I liked about it. I always like the villains to stay around so that way we can see him come up later.
Sure.
Like Baron Mordo. He's still around. You still have.
Yeah.
Technically, Dormammu's still around.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of villains that have stuck around, but they definitely, Iron Man, in all of his movies, the villain typically dies.
Exactly. Cap too. Well, technically, I guess.
I mean, you definitely had you had some movies that Red Skull was transported off planet. He ended up coming back. We did have Crossbones that came back for one movie, but then he died
in the first,
in
10
Civil
minutes.
War. But Zemo.
Zemo's
didn't die in the end of that one, and he's coming back for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's true. And that's a miniseries, right? For that one. I think?
Yeah. So actually, there was some news that just came out that's going to be dropping in August.
Yes.
And we did see kind of first look footage at the Super Bowl too, so we can kind of transition right into that.
That works.
Disney Plus, played a trailer of like their upcoming Marvel shows, and so it was only like 30 seconds and probably 15 seconds of Falcon and Winter Soldier, 10 seconds of WandaVision, and 5 seconds of Loki. So
that Loki may have gotten.
Yeah, it was not a lot, but definitely I thought the footage was pretty cool, especially for the WandaVision stuff. That was what really stuck out to me. I don't know. What about you?
Honestly, I think the WandaVision. I liked. I got you on camera now. Uh-huh.
Hey.
So we kind of fixed it.
Sort of.
I'll fix it in a minute.
Yay!
So, I honestly liked the WandaVision. I like the fact that it looks like it's going to be a sitcom kind of thing and all those like different colors.
It's all across. I mean, it's there's so many different looks to it, and they've kind of talked about how this is going to be just something that's totally different than we've ever had before in Marvel.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, it looks like they're going to be going through different iterations of different sitcoms, whether it be, an I Love Lucy style sitcom, that 70s show. I don't know exactly what all they're going to get to, but it looks like there's definitely several different looks for what this show is going to look like, and they even mentioned that part of it was filmed like it was in front of a live studio audience. Now I don't know whether they actually did, but clearly they're doing something weird. And the way everyone's been talking about it, whether it be like Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Scarlet Witch, or like Kevin Feige, like everybody's talking about this, like you can just tell they're super excited for what it is.
Yeah.
So it's making me super excited for it too. These are a couple characters in Scarlet Witch and Vision that I've really liked everything they both got introduced in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and I've really liked everything that we've gotten with them, whether it be from that movie or Captain America: Civil War, up through Infinity War and Endgame. I've really liked everything we've gotten with those characters, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting a little bit more time with them.
And me too. I mean, I'm curious where this whole thing is going to go because, like you said, they're all hyping it up, and then I like that we finally got to see in one of the, I guess, television versions or whatever, the old school costume where she had the little helmet that kind of looked to her.
The true Scarlet Witch.
Exactly. I was like, that's her. That's the Scarlet Witch I remember reading, growing up on, and I'm like, yes, that's who I finally got to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was my favorite one. So I'm excited for it. I am excited, though, to see Falcon finally starting to throw that shield, which we got a little glimpse of him hurling that shield at a tree, and it looked like he's been practicing because he got it stuck pretty well in the tree, actually.
Sure. So
I'm excited because I'm curious, he's not as strong as Cap.
Right.
So is he going to be able to use the shield the same way as Cap? Because Cap had the strength behind it. And, he could defy the laws of physics according to Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see... a little bit different style with the shield with Falcon.
Yeah.
I think that that show being the first one that's going to hit. I think we'll definitely. It'll be on the heels of Black Widow, but it'll be before Eternals.
It's after Multiverse, right? The Doctor Strange Multiverse.
No.
Before?
Yeah, because we're not getting that till next year.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, we're getting Black Widow in May, and then this is the next thing that comes in August is Falcon and Winter Soldier. So that'll definitely. I'm looking forward to that one too. I think just WandaVision, I'm a little bit more excited for, just because it looks so weird.
It does.
But this one, we're gonna get Baron Zemo coming back. There have been reports of him in the full costume with the mask. We know that U.S. Agent is going to appear in this show too. So I'm interested to see what they do. I don't know what the template is going to look like for these yet. So, but the quality of these looks great.
It looks almost like a movie.
Yeah, it looks movie quality.
And I'm excited for that. That just shows that they're finally investing the money into this. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Netflix shows were amazing, but it was still on a Netflix budget. Now we're on a Marvel/Disney budget where they can just say, you need an extra $1 million? Here you go.
Well, and they've said that they're dropping $100 million into each one of these shows.
Oh, really?
So that's a movie budget.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah.
And you're going to get basically an 8-hour-long movie or so. 'Cause it's probably going to be about 8 episodes, I bet.
I think they've announced most of them are 6.
6? I mean, still 6 hours, so that's not bad.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, Mandalorian surprised everyone when they were 30 to 40-minute episodes.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We'll see. They haven't said hour-long episodes. They've just said, 6 episodes. So I think we're all expecting and hoping hour-long episodes, but maybe we'll be wrong and we'll only get, 45-minute episodes or something like that. So
exactly.
We'll see what happens, but definitely.
The one that didn't get much in that, which I'm guessing is because they haven't filmed much, was Loki. It was just a quick one line.
Yep.
And I think he's back to old Loki before everything, since he disappeared after the Avengers movie.
Correct.
Because of the timeline being all screwed up.
Yeah, with the timeline and everything, he disappeared right after disappointing Thanos.
Yeah.
Will we get a return of Thanos in this show?
There's been rumors he's coming back at some point.
In that universe, Thanos exists.
Yeah.
I mean, so it'll be really interesting to see if we get a Thanos, whether it be in Loki or in the Multiverse of Madness or even in WandaVision. But yeah, we just got that quick look of Loki, and it looks like he's been arrested, and it's by, I'm trying to remember what was on his, it's an entity from the comics, but it's has to do with something with the time, they're time cops or something like that. So it seems like he might be hopping through time in some sort of fashion.
Yeah.
And he's basically getting in trouble with the law because he's Loki. That's what he does.
Exactly. Loki's supposed to get in trouble with everybody.
It'll be interesting to see if Thor makes an appearance. I mean, who knows?
I wonder. That'd be awesome. I mean, we did get one announcement of somebody that's going to be in it, though.
We did. Wow.
Are we going to lead into that one? Do you want to talk about that?
Wow. Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Wow. How's my Owen Wilson? Is it? No, it's not good.
No.
All right.
By the way, the beautiful people can see you now.
Wow.
I'm glad I set you up for it. But I want to know.
Yeah.
Who do you think he's gonna play?
I have no freaking clue.
I don't either, because it's like no one knows where the show's gonna go yet.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's like we can't
he could
even
literally be. It could be anything. I'm expecting a comedic role. I mean,
you have to with Owen Wilson.
You would think.
A smart ass too. He has to be smart ass.
Yeah. And if he
know.
doesn't say wow, I'll be like, why are you even in this show? It's like if Keanu Reeves was in something and he doesn't go, whoa. Like, why are
Wait, did he do that in The
you even
Matrix,
there?
really?
He did it in The Matrix, absolutely.
Did he? I don't remember
Yes.
that.
After Morpheus jumps across the building, he's like, whoa. Yeah, he definitely does
I have to
it in
rewatch the
Matrix.
Matrix movies. I did not realize that.
That's totally his
mean,
thing.
That's funny. I don't know, because so I was trying to figure it out, because I'm like, okay, well, Loki is still an Asgardian, and technically, depending where this plays out, the Asgardians are all alive again.
Right.
So he could play any Asgardian as well.
That's true.
And I've been trying to figure out, like, who haven't they really shown that's Asgardian still?
Yeah.
He could actually be an ice giant. He could actually be somebody over there.
I think we're done with the Ice Giants.
You think so?
I think so.
Aww.
I don't know
They're
why.
already wiped out.
I don't know. Well,
Done.
I just don't know why we'd go back to them. They're kind of boring villains.
They really are. They're just
so
cannon fodder. That's all they are.
yeah.
I don't know. I just
Like maybe he'll be like a species of like somebody that Korg knows, like a rock monster, and they could.
Oh my gosh.
That would be fantastic.
Hey guys,
I don't know. Maybe Loki will end up on that weird, on Sakaar, that weird garbage planet with Jeff Goldblum again.
Oh my gosh! If he gets back with Jeff Goldblum, would be hilarious.
I don't know. Who knows?
That would be freaking funny. I don't know. Like, I'm curious. I mean, there's also the possibility he could play Beta Ray Bill. I mean, they've showed him in the universe.
It feels like they wouldn't put that character in a TV show for the first introduction, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
we never know. We never know what's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if he's Beta Ray Bill. I don't think that he's necessarily the actor I would choose for Beta Ray Bill, on top of the fact that I don't think that's a character they would introduce in that series, but hey, could be.
Could be. I mean, there's
I really have no clue.
I'm right there with you. I really have no idea where they're gonna go with it, and there's, like I said, there's no one has speculation because no one knows where the show is actually gonna go yet. We have no real hey, this is what we're doing. This is the storyline we're kind of following. So it is going to be interesting to see what happens. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go. I really am.
Yeah, for sure.
The other thing is, what else came out for that?
I mean, we got
a Mulan trailer.
Yeah, we got some new Mulan, which I'm really looking forward to that movie. It looks awesome. Like, I like the Disney animated version of Mulan, but this definitely looks like just straight up action, and basically an action movie, and it looks super cool. Like all of the different fighting styles and everything that's going on with it.
Oh, heck yeah.
This is from the Disney live action, plan. This is the one that has me most excited of all the ones that have come out. Like, I wasn't super excited for Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin or Lion King or any of those. Those kind of all look like they were just making the same movie. This looks very different, but still within the vein of Mulan, and it looks cool. I'm excited for it.
I'm curious. I really am where it's gonna go. I don't know, because I heard there's not gonna be any the dragon's not gonna be in it. Mushu?
No, there's not going to be a dragon, but there does seem to be an element of magic because one of the villains seems to be able to control things with her hands, and she can transform into like a falcon or something. So there definitely seems to be an element of magic in it. So maybe we'll see like a shout out to a dragon or something.
That'd be cool. Like, at least to see the statue. Of all else, just see the little statue right there, and just be like, hey, look, he's in this universe possibly.
Where's Eddie Murphy when you need him?
Never mind, I'm not going to comment on that one. So that was cool. Now, I know one thing I really want to talk about, which I didn't get to kind of post about it.
Okay.
And it happened technically last Tuesday while we were recording and showing the show. The Arrow universe is finally over. Everything's finally done.
He's dead. I saw the gravestone.
Yep, everybody saw the gravestone, and that means you're dead. That there's no way to come back from that.
Correct. No one has ever come back from the dead in any sort of comic book movie or TV show.
Nope, not at all. I mean, it's done. Like, this is it. It's sad.
For sure.
But we got to see at the end of it, because I know you don't watch Arrow, right, at all?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ruin this for you. So I don't feel
I
bad.
did.
You did watch it?
Most of it.
So I don't know if y'all can hear her off camera. We do have Kristen, which is his wife, over here. So, since you watched everything, then right? So I'm not
I
gonna spoil
said
you.
most of it.
Okay, so I'm not spoiling anything. I'm guessing.
Just go for it.
Okay,
She's not even listening.
so I'm gonna post it right now. So if you are watching us live, bam, John Diggle, Diggle is not his last name, by the way, but he is a African American he is the sidekick of Green Arrow from season 1, episode 2, I think, or he comes out in episode 1, I think, at the end. So on screen right now, if you are watching us live, he basically is like, I'm leaving Star City, I'm moving. He actually comments he's moving to Metropolis.
Okay.
And they pack up the van, and it's, there's eulogies happening in the background, and you see a comet just kind of start coming down. And it crashes, and it sends him flying into a van. Well, he gets up, and he walks over to the crash site, and there's a box. And when he opens the box up, there's a green light coming out. So everybody's thinking he is not John Diggle, but he's John Stewart, because Diggle's not his real last name. So now he is a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So the speculation is he's finally, at the end of this, has finally gotten a Green Lantern ring.
I mean, how do you know that green light isn't just the time stone?
I mean, because DC.
Oh, right. Across the streams.
Thanos sent it. That's what happened when he blew it up. He just sent it really to the DC universe
Perfect.
instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
well,
yeah,
I mean, they need something to kickstart their universe. So.
Right, they really do. Well, the HBO, so everybody thinks it's a Lantern ring because the HBO series, series, is a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if they have a star yet. I don't know if they've ever commented.
I don't think they've cast anybody yet that I've seen.
So there's a high chance they may cast him and keep everything still in the same universe as Arrow. So that's the rumors, is that he is a Green Lantern officially, and that he's gonna probably, they think, at least lead into somehow
that'd be cool.
The HBO show.
That'd be cool.
I'd be happy to see him, because I mean, if we've waited 8 years, everyone's been saying, hey, his last name isn't Diggle. No one knows his last name in the series because they never say it. They just call him Diggle, and it's like it's so easy. It could just be Stewart, and now you're a Green Lantern. So I'm excited. I hope he gets it. I hope they finally said, hey. After 8 years, we're giving you that ring as the show cancels.
Okay.
Birds of Prey, they're leading into, they say, supposedly.
On the TV show, yeah.
The last couple of episodes really hint towards a Birds of Prey kind of thing. Because you have the Black Canaries, or you have both Canaries, and you have Stephen Amell's, Oliver's daughter, Mia.
But I thought the Birds of Prey was Huntress and Harley Quinn, and
no. You know what? And I'm going to say this now, since it comes out next weekend.
It comes out, in like 3 days. Yeah, like 3 days. Yeah.
One thing I'm going to say, I'm upset. Everyone keeps calling it Harley. I'm going to go see the new Harley Quinn movie. It's Birds of Prey.
Well,
are we going to go see that?
But they literally put that
Talk to your husband.
in the subtitle of the movie. Like, it's Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. It's the dumbest title.
But it's not everyone's already labeled it a Harley Quinn movie.
It is a Harley Quinn movie.
It is a Harley Quinn
You can
movie.
call it Birds of Prey all you want, but it is going to be a Harley Quinn movie.
That frustrates me.
I don't want to see it either, but I'm going to probably.
Well, there's your answer to your question, Kristen. Your husband says yes.
I mean, we got to see it so we can at least review it. Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe we'll enjoy it. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe it's not completely horrible.
You saw, there was another trailer on the Super Bowl, right, for it? Or no, I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't post anything. It's coming out in a few days. You're either in or you're out at this point.
So has nothing about the trailer has caught your attention?
I'm going to send both of you to see it so I don't have to.
I'm not buying the popcorn.
I have $5 on my account. I'll buy the popcorn.
No, nothing on the... nothing in the trailers has really hooked me. Like, the one thing I was the most excited for is Ewan McGregor as the villain, Ewan McGregor as Black Mask, but they really haven't shown him, and maybe they're saving it, like they've only shown him like without the mask, or like in a scenario where he's like putting on a mask and it looks like, and if I go see the movie and that thing doesn't get fused to his head...
Oh, I remember you saying that.
I'm going to walk out angry, because a Black Mask needs to have the Black Mask. Like, that's who that character is.
But does he go into Obi-Wan like that? Like, how is he going to take off the mask then?
Oh, my God. It's movie magic, bro. They'll just CGI Obi-Wan's face on.
Why does his face look weird? He's now Black Mask / Obi-Wan. I've never seen him as a villain, though, so I need to I need to find some movie that he's in.
Fargo season 3.
Sorry, Fargo.
Yep.
I'll have to check that one out because I want to see how he is as a villain before I watch the movie too.
He's a really good actor. So.
Is he? I'll have to check it out. I mean, because David Tennant as a villain sells me.
He killed it.
And now I'm curious about Matt Smith though, because he's gonna be a villain now.
Yeah.
You sound so meh on that one.
Yeah.
All these guys are villains though now.
If
So.
everybody thinks that an English accent makes you a villain, they might be right.
I mean, I thought not Lethal Weapon.
I don't think
Oh my
Matt
gosh,
Smith would
I
make
just
a
drew
good
a blank.
villain.
Bruce Willis.
What
Which
about
is what's his face out of a building.
Hans Gruber? You're talking about Die Hard.
Thank you, Die Hard. Yeah, isn't he English?
Alan Rickman?
Yeah, Alan Rickman.
Probably.
I think he's English, and
I'm
he
pretty
taught.
sure.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Alan Rickman? He's English.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Or
sure.
he was. I
He's
guess
not
I
even.
should say.
He's British.
That's English. He's an English actor then.
Oh my God.
So anyway,
Let's knock it into semantics.
Die Hard told us that the Englishman is always the villain. Is what I was getting at.
Is that how it works? Well, he plays a German in that movie, so.
I'm out now.
Maybe you
I
should have
forgot that too.
Maybe you should have considered that before you said that
I
statement.
mean, I got lost in the movie because it was like Lethal Weapon. No, wait, that's Mel Gibson. That's not Bruce Willis.
Oh my God.
This is what you deal with. You signed the contract.
We're at the end of
We are
Get
at the
Your
end of
Geek
it.
on Talking Geek, and sign us off.
Man.
You're
So guys, thank you for putting up with our issues today. I know we had some audio and visual issues. Thank you, Benjamin, for coming on. I really appreciate seeing you up here. We definitely, hopefully, I'll have you again, and we'll be able to show off your artwork. So if you missed that interview because of our issues, I'll have it uploaded later tonight on our YouTube page and Facebook page. That's @officialgygo. So you'll be able to hear Ben talk about some of his work. And if you haven't yet, please go check out his website and support these local artists, these smaller artists. They could really use the help out there. We dropped the link again in our chat. So if you haven't yet, please go check him out. Check out his work. Help him out. If you haven't seen the post yet, Kristen does have the shirt on in the post and some stickers that he did that were amazing. I love that shirt, by the way, still. The Mark of Two, I love all of it. So cool. Check him out, guys. And on that note, this is Aaron here. Sign us off. We got Robert with his new do, I guess I should say. I finally stressed him out enough to lose his hair. So.
Well, you kept capturing my bald spot so perfectly, I just decided to whole thing. That way you could never miss it with your camera.
I will, and I never will, guys. But on that note, everyone remember, stay geeky, and always remember, what makes you geek? We want to hear it. Comment below, like those videos, let us know, and subscribe. Have a great night, everybody.